Oh yeah, we still up in it, baby. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Thank you for your time. Oh man, it's been a long day. A beautiful one at that, but a long one, yet and still. So with that being said, I wanted to touch on something real quick. This video is entitled "Do Not." I repeat, this video is entitled "Do Not Pray for Me." Okay. Now I know that might sound a little harsh when I say that. I know some of y'all might be thinking, God, what an asshole, right? Like, bro, why would you even say that? You see, this is the thing about it, folks. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down in 5 minutes because I need to watch the news, and then after that, I need to pick up my book and read it for an hour, like I try to do every day. So, with that being said, uh, the reason why I say what I say is because you know I find myself when I'm in conversation or just just shooting the shit, man, with anybody for that matter, who is of Christian descent specifically. The Muslim people don't do this shit to me as much. When I talk to people that I know that are Muslim, they don't they don't do this as much. But when I talk to Christians and people who believe in Christianity, they always say to me, "I'm gonna pray for you." Like like they didn't ask me, like they're just telling me like that's what I'm gonna do. And then I've noticed it too. It's like if especially if you disagree with their outlook on Christianity, they say it even more. They like, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm like, oh shit. Now look, at first, at first I didn't take it like that. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, oh well, that's nice of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we disagree, they still want to, think positively about me, right? To their God or whatever it is. Like, they want good, positive energy, right, for me, right? So, but see, this is the thing, folks. Like, and I appreciate the intent. I understand the gesture, and I get it. It sounds nice, but like I said, like that's why I'm saying, with all due respect, do not pray for me, and I would appreciate it because number one, I didn't ask for it, so you shouldn't take that offensively. It's like that's like giving me something, and I say I don't want it, and you get mad because I didn't take the shit that you just want to give me. So number one, right there, if you get mad about it, that should tell you about you and your religion, right? That should tell you that you want to impose something on someone, and if they don't want it, you hold it against them, right? So that's almost forcing them into wanting to be a Christian, and if not, they are an enemy of a Christianity if they don't accept what you give them. So, with that being said, if something strikes a nerve with you when I say, with all due respect, I would appreciate it if you didn't pray for me. If you didn't take time out of your day and go, man, oh yeah, I remember I said I'm gonna pray I'm gonna pray for Peasy. Let me go ahead and sit down here. Like, you don't need to do that for me. And like I said, it's something most of the time that Christian people insist on doing without you even asking for it. And so in that circumstance, please, save yourself some time and whatever energy, uh, save it for you and forever else that you want to pray for. But you know, now if somebody asks, somebody says pray for me, now that's a different story. They're welcoming, uh, whoever to pray for them. But like I said, in my circumstance, I don't ask nobody to pray for me because I don't. And let me tell you why. Well, before I tell you why, let me read the definition of pray. Okay, so let's just read the definition of what it is to pray. Okay, so pray, verb, address a solemn request or expression of thanks to a deity or other object of worship. So I'm going to repeat the definition of pray. Address, to address a solemn request or expression. To address a solemn request or expression of thanks to a deity or other object of worship. So I'm going to break it down one more time. To pray is to address a solemn request, is to address something that you are wanting, or to address an expression of thanks or request to a deity or other objects of worship. Okay, so that is the definition of praying. Okay, now what we need to understand is this. Can I highlight here? Nope. Okay. Nope. So let me tell you why I say what I say. The reason why I say what I say is because of that sentence right there of what is happening in the action of prayer. You see, folks, the reason why I'm asking people not to pray for me, and especially people who are in the Christian faith, is because the people in the Christian faith, they don't even know what they're praying to. So the last thing I want is for someone to pray to something they don't know and attach me to it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. For someone, listen, all Christians, right? All Muslims, all Jews. There's nobody that is in that religion that has seen, that has met, that has touched, that has done anything with the God that they worship, right? It's all a belief. It's not a no. It's religion is a belief and not a knowledge. So my point is that whatever you believe, you are sending your solemn request or expression to whatever deity or whatever object that you worship. You don't even know what it is. So please refrain from attaching me and my energy to what you don't even know. I can't deal with people imposing their will on me, right? So if I reject that, now to speak my name and I'm not around, right? And then also to speak my name to a force, to an energy that you or don't even know. You've never seen, you don't recognize, you don't know it. You just know it as something that you've been told as opposed to you actually knowing it. You believe it's something as opposed to knowing what it is. The danger and the detriment of attaching, it's like if you want to attach your being, your soul, your spirit, your ethereal, if you want to attach that to whatever you believe in, whatever deity or whatever object of worship, that is your prerogative. But see, what we need to understand is people that if you say you're going to pray for somebody, especially if they didn't want you to pray for them, you are imposing your quote unquote spirits, energies, whatever you pray to, you are imposing that on them and you are attaching them to that. Why? By speaking their name. Why? Because when you speak to someone, if I interact with somebody, there's energy that we are basically trading, right? There's energy that's going back and forth. So there's a certain bit of essence of everyone that is left with everyone after interacting. It's like a scent, but it's more of a spiritual scent. So my point is that if you take someone's scent and attach it to a deity or to an object of worship that you are not familiar with and you do not know, you only believe, is very dangerous and not fair for the people that you think you're praying for and you think you're saving. You're actually causing more of a detriment. And I'm gonna give you a good example to people who say this is crazy. What are you talking about? So if a witch walked up to you and said, "I'm gonna pray for you," are you gonna say thank you very much and have a good time? Right? No. Why? Is because what you believe about a witch is more than likely condescending and negative, right? You don't know, but what you believe, that's what it is. So if that person, if you don't want a witch to pray for you involuntarily, why the fuck would we, or why would I want you to pray for me involuntarily, involuntarily? Especially if it's something that you don't even know. Okay, so we need to understand the fact that when you hear someone say that to you, not only is it a form of condescending, but like I said, it's almost, to me now, it's like they don't understand how dangerous they're being, because they are literally attaching now the person they want to pray to or pray for. They're attaching them to whatever deity they believe in, and whether you believe that it's Jesus or Allah or Yahweh, or Buddha or Krishna, but understand that's a belief. The reason why it's only belief is because there's that many different gods because no one fucking knows. No one knows. So for you, and for anybody for that matter, to ask to say, I'm gonna pray for you, you have to understand that if you want to walk that road of believing in something that you don't know, you can do that. But now to bring someone else in with it is not right and is wrong and it's dangerous. And it's the self-imposing nature of these religions, is that they enforce themselves on you. So whether you're going to the church, whether someone's just saying, I'm gonna pray for you, they're still trying to pull you into their energy and their spiritual perception. And like I said, would you want a witch to come to you all the time saying, hey, would you want to join our craft? We're gonna pray for you. We're gonna do a seance just for you. Like, that's like someone saying we're gonna do a Bible study just for you, or we're gonna all do a prayer circle for you. What do you think that witch is gonna do? They're gonna get in a circle and pray too, right? So my point is that Jesus, Allah, witches, I don't give a fuck. All of it is shit that people don't know. They just believe. So for anyone for that matter, to act like that they can pray, or they can pray and help someone, or pray to something, and think that they're doing someone a service, like I said, you're doing more of a disservice for them. You've already done the disservice for yourself because you follow something you don't know. But now to bring someone else in, like I said, is very dangerous. Very dangerous. And I feel honestly that's the main reason why a lot of us were in the positions we're in, because we expect these quote unquote gods to come and save us, or to come and get us out of our out of our situation, our suffering, or our plight, or what I'm saying, like our financial burdens. We believe that these gods, these things are going to come through, as opposed to knowing what's going to come through, as opposed to knowing who's there, or what you are capable of doing for yourself. How much of a god are you? You see, what I know is that when my money's low, if I don't know someone that I can go, man, loan me some money, and they take care of me and I pay them back, what I know is I got to go get it. I can't believe that somebody's going to drop some money on my doorstep. I can't believe I'm just going to wake up one day and look at my bank account and I'm going to have thousands and thousands of goddamn dollars. What I know is I have to go get that shit. And if I don't get it, I'm going to have to look at somebody and go, hey, loan it to me and I'm going to get it back to you. That's the only, or I can go fucking steal it. But those are the only ways that I see getting money, is that you go get it yourself, you get a loan, or you go steal it. Obviously there's more ways, but those are the most generic ways of getting money. Any other way, like I said, is just a belief and leaving it in someone else's hands, whether it is your deity or your other object of worship. So when it comes to prayer, please do not leave me in someone else's hands. Please do not leave my essence, my energy, anything of me, my name, anything. Please do not tie that shit to your so-called Jesus, your so-called Allah, and your so-called Yahweh. Because I don't know them people, and you damn sure don't know them people either. And if you did, then I'd have you introduce me to them, and we'll shake hands, and we'll sit down and talk right then and there. But you can't do that. None of y'all can do that. So until that day, please, please, folks, do not pray for me. Thank you very much.